Yeah, you have to cut.
Yo, Pancho.
If you...
You seen that wink? That wink right there was a prediction. He knew it was going to come to me. Now, we're not going to ignore that. Hold on. Let's not ignore that real quick. He said that was Mary's man. Mary, are you double dipping on your man? What's going on here?
I will.
And after that, take it back when I'm in my room just crying and she's telling me I'm sorry, this and that. I'm like, why did you do this? She's like, oh, it's because me and the girls were planning to go to Chicago and find a boyfriend out there. We're all three gonna be single and find a boyfriend out there. And yeah, I don't know if me calling her physically attracted to her, that she wasn't physically attracted to me. I don't know if it really hurt her or she used that just so she could go to Chicago and just do whatever she wanted, use that as an excuse, because I told her that. And here are the messages of her texting one of my friends, like saying she fucked up and everything right here. Yeah, after that, one of my friends, like saying she fucked up and everything.
Sorry, I was muted. This is a screenshot so there's a text message here, but there's a cuss word, so I gotta do Rosetta Stone for you guys. So Wendy was texting one of his friends, everything okay? Wendy said, no, I beeped up this time before I came to Chicago. Me and Wilito were together. I asked him if he likes me, and he said that no, he doesn't think he's not physically attracted to me. I got mad. I told him I'm done talking to him. So the day before he came, I kissed the guy. Mind you, I didn't know he was coming because I thought we stopped talking, and he hadn't called to say sorry. He ended up finding out last night, and I don't know what to do. I beeped up. I really liked him, and I just want him to know that. I genuinely beeped up, but I never asked if he likes me or what we're doing. And the one time that I had the conversation, he told me word for word. He was saying he was joking, but I left because that brr is so mean, joke or not. Of course, that doesn't excuse what I did, but I just want him to understand me as well. So here's what I'm understanding, right? Let's do like a quick summary.
I could never have loyalty to her. A week passed, 2 weeks passed, and I felt like exposing her. I wanted to post this shit. I wanted to like let everybody know what the fuck she did to me. And I know I cared it to her. I cared too much for her. I'm like, no, she already gets enough hate on social media. She don't deserve more. And I didn't do it.
Hey, now that we have Wilito here, Wilito, the video of you in McDonald's, you foreshadowed it. The way you winked at me and said, this is going to go to Pancho, and you winked at me, you foreshadowed the future because you knew damn well that video was going to come in hand. Nationwide está a tu lado.
Do that. 2 weeks later, I don't know, I ended up forgiving her. And then after that, I ended up coming back to LA. I had her blocked everywhere. She started texting my friends, telling her like that to tell me that she's sorry, that she wanted to talk, and it just, she kept asking for me and this and that. And eventually I gave in, which was stupid of me, but you know, I don't know what I was thinking. You know, I just felt I felt like shit. I gave in. We started quote unquote talking again. A week later, same bullshit. She got mad at me. She went to go do her petty shit. I went to go do my petty shit, and it was always like that. So when all that thing was going on about her kissing a guy, me finding out, had one of my friends tell me like, yo, one of the nights too, Corona and Wendy were on the same bed, and it just looked weird that they were so close to each other in this. But that didn't even run through my head. I mean, there's no way like that one of my friends that would go to every show with me would do that with looked weird that they were so. One of the nights too, Corona and Wendy were on the same bed, and it just looked weird that one of the nights too, Corona and Wendy were on the same bed, and it just looked weird that they were so close to each other in this. But that didn't even run through my head. I mean, there's no way like that one of my friends that would go to every show with me would do that with the girl he knew, you know. So I didn't believe that. I just threw it out the window, and yeah, I just moved on. I was too focused on her kissing the guy, finding the guy, and just all of that. I didn't even realize this shit. And I didn't realize how Corona had told me like, yo, forget about this. Just throw this one under the rug. And everything started making sense. And I told Corona like, yo, bro, did you kiss my girl? I told Wendy, yo, did you kiss Corona? No, you're fucking crazy. Why would I do that? Blah, blah. And it just made it seem like if I was crazy, like they made it seem, I told them, yo, were you in the same bed with Wendy? Were you cuddling with her? And I would tell Wendy, so what, you're cuddling with Corona in the bed? They made me seem like if I was going crazy, like if I was stupid, like saying like, why would I do that if he's your friend? Why would I'm like, that's what I'm asking y'all. Like, why would y'all be in this? Why would that topic even get brought up? That topic should never get brought up, that y'all were in the same bed together. And then Corona was like, no, everybody was in the room. Benji was there. No, there was no signs of Benji. And they told me that, okay? That's the first lie. So I thought I was going crazy, and I didn't know what to do. So I had a show in Chicago a month ago. I went, not even a month ago. There was a concert in Chicago like 2 weeks ago. I went to the concert, a Fuerza concert out there. Cool, whatever. We threw like a little after party in Corona's room at the hotel. It was a bunch of guys. And there was girls. Pardon me and Wendy were not talking at that moment. We were in an argument like we always were. Cool. Corona knocks out. He falls asleep. And I'm literally about to go to my room. There's some friends there, whatever. There are some friends, some close, like some people that I know from the industry. They're there. There are some friends there, and there were some girls, and the girl started saying like, "Hey, has Corona ever like had something with Wendy?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" And my boys were there. It was and there was my boy. He was a security guard. He was in there too. They were just saying, "Oh yeah, last time we came a hotel party. It was Wendy, Corona, and just a group of friends." There was no sign that was Benji in there? Like, no, there was no Benji. I even asked the guy that had told me, our mutual friend, he was like, nah, he was not in the room. So I was like the first, like, cool. So these girls starts telling me, like, yeah, they were like in the bed. They were like super close to each other and blah, blah, blah. And here's the messages.
What the flying Dublin, Wendy, are you doing messing with Corini? You awake? I'm on my way to work. Question, was Wendy not laying on top of Corona the day we went to their hotel? No, but they were laying together and close. I thought they were together because of how close they were. Hijos de su chingada madre. Hijos de su reverenda. Corona, what the flying Dublin's going on here? Let's continue though. Let's see if it's true or false.
Cool. And Wendy and Corona, y'all could say, we were just on the same bed. There was more people on the bed. There was nobody else on the bed. I just want y'all to see that this thing was not always just like butterflies and flowers, all right? It was not. It was on and off, and that's why I'll do my shit, and that's what it was. Me and her did not know what we were gonna do, because one day we'd be like, hey, now let's be good. Me and you, let's just be together, this and that. And then 3 days later, nah, fuck this, I'm good. She'll go do her petty shit. We'll be single. Block me for 3-4 days. She'll run to my roommates, asking them like, oh, what the fuck do I do? And then if it wasn't her, it was me. I'll run up to my friends and our 2 friends. And literally when me and her wouldn't talk, we would go to them and they would like talk for us. And it was always like that. Now we're gonna talk about this girl, Nara, and some situations that happened with Wendy. We went to a Fuerza concert and Wendy took a picture with Danny Lux. And that same night, this girl Nara followed me on Instagram, which is here. She followed me. I showed Wendy. I showed my roommate, Kev. And yeah, I had never texted that girl then. I had never texted her because me and Wendy were good. So me and that girl, I hadn't texted her. Since that point, me and her had not texted. She got mad that I showed her that she followed me or whatever. And then yeah, and then some situation happened. Me and her stopped talking for a week, and that's when Jackie and Isaac brought us together in San Diego to go to Mexico together for a trip. And me and her hadn't talked in like for those 4 days. So in those 4 days, I followed the Nara because she followed me back again. She unfollowed me and followed me back. I followed her back. That night, that girl added me to her close friends. I saw that she said that I added her to hers first. No, I don't. She posted this picture, obviously trying to make it seem like all cute and shit, so I liked it, obviously, because I wasn't talking to Wendy. I posted mine, obviously she liked it too, and then that's what it was. That night, that first night I got to San Diego, I was in my room. Me and Wendy hadn't talked yet. She texted me, she deleted it, I texted her, and then I just asked for her phone number. We were on the phone. It was just a normal phone call, and then the next day came. Obviously, my roommates posted that we were together in San Diego for the whole day. I didn't talk to that Nara girl the whole day. I'm like, okay, bet, me and Wendy are back. I'm cutting her off. I'm not talking to that girl. Cool. That night, Wendy decided to go live. We're literally in the living room, just like chilling, like on live. And she tried to make a funny joke saying, "Thank you, Sandy, for the gift." And I look at her and I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Lena, for the gift." She ends the live and she starts going crazy. Why the fuck would you say that? What the fuck? You fucking embarrassed me in front of everybody. You already embarrassed me enough. She started going crazy. She's like, I'm fucking leaving. She goes to the room. I'm like, be quiet. Like, they're literally asleep. She starts packing whatever. And yeah, she does this to me.